Yo, Josh the Yards, Nets versus Bucks, round two, game one. And in this game, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving went off. Unfortunately, my boy James Harden got injured, right hamstring injury. He's gonna get an MRI on it. The Nets are saying that they're not gonna rush him in, that basically makes me think that if the Nets are like up 2-0 and then they go on to be like 3-0 and stuff, you're probably not going to see James Harden for the entire series. But if it gets close, they're going to have to bring him out. Even I just feel like they're not going to do that because the Lakers got a lot of criticism for bringing back Anthony Davis when they literally did not need to. But at the same time, they needed to, but he was really injured. But Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving unguardable in this game. I was watching the game and it kind of got boring because all I'm seeing is Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving just go crazy. Like no one could guard them. No one on the Bucks team can guard Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. That's gonna become a problem with the Bucks if they cannot stop those two. They're gonna lose, and I think they are gonna lose. How it's looking right now, but you always got game two, and for the Bucks, I think game two always decides who's gonna win for them. Um, a lot of different series with the Bucks. They did really poorly in game one, and then game two they go on to just demolish the other team. So we're gonna see what happens. That happened with the Bucks and another team. I forgot what team it was, but the first game they came out looking really bad. Second game came out, started shooting very good, and when the Bucks can shoot good, they're gonna win. You got Giannis driving in, passing it out, and then cash money. So that's the key into how the Bucks can win this game. But James Harden, they don't need him. They don't need him. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, Blake Griffin, Joe Harris. They honestly don't need him to win this series at all. They just need to play how they're playing in this game. If they can keep playing how they're playing in this game, they're gonna win 100%, no doubt in my mind. But like I said, if this comes down to a close series, they're going to need James Harden's, obviously, because they need the team to be 100% and everyone on the team to be not injured. So I would say this is a minor blow to the Nets because I wouldn't call it a major blow. If Kevin Durant was injured, I would call this a major blow just because Kevin Durant is that guy on this team. I would say he's kind of the leader of the team. So if Kevin Durant got injured, I would say the Bucks will have the series. James Harden, I think he's going to be out for this entire series because the doctors don't want to, risk him having a long-term injury like Anthony Davis. You know how the Lakers were playing him even though he was playing the entire series with an injury. So that's probably not going to happen no more. Teams are going to start, resting their players against teams that they know they have a chance to beat them. In this case, I think that the entire Nets organizations is like, yeah, we have a chance to beat the Bucks without James Harden, so let's just go rest him for the next round. I think the 76ers are going to do the same thing with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is injured. He might not play game one, and in my opinion, I don't think the 76ers should play Joel Embiid in game one. They should rest him for game one, see how game one is. If the 76ers go out and do good in game one, very good, rest him in game two. If they do very good in game two, rest him for game three, and then just keep going. If one of the games 76ers do poorly, next game bring him back in. And I think the Nets should do the same exact thing, in my opinion. That's a very good strategy because you're gonna have a feel of how the other team is, how good the actual other team is, so you can get a feel of what you're really gonna do. So I really hope that James Harden can return, but it's probably not gonna happen because teams are very cautious. They don't want James Harden to be injured in the next round, and the next round is going to be really important, I think, because if it comes down to the 76ers and Bucks, that's going to be a really insanely close series because Embiid and Giannis, that's a very good matchup, and whenever they play 100%. So they kind of have the similar type of team. They got shooters. Bucks got shooters. They got Ben Simmons. Bucks got Giannis, obviously. Giannis isn't that good of a playmaker, but at the same time, he drives in, passes it, kind of the same thing. You know, Bucks got Brook Lopez. 76ers got Joel Embiid. Obviously, Joel Embiid's better. No shit. But that's going to be interesting if that actually happens. But my takeaways from this game one is that what happened in this game is Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. They took over this game. No one was really guarding them. Well, people were guarding them. They were just unguardable. And Blake Griffin was even playing good. And the amount of threes that the Nets made destroyed the Bucks. The Bucks got to do better of guarding those type of shots, and they got to do better of guarding Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant if they want to win this series. The Bucks did play good, but the Nets just overpowered them in this game. That's what happened in this game, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I'm going to be making various good NBA content, and I'm out.